Hi, we're getting ready to go live here. So, hoping y'all are relaxing today. I don't know if many of you are teleworking or if you've got Fridays off like I do, every other Friday. And I thought a little crafts would be kind of fun today. So I'm just waiting for us to come up on Facebook. Hope y'all are doing great. We're feeling pretty good. Trying to stay healthy, eat healthy, do healthy things. Okay, we should be coming up any second now. So today we're gonna do the, there we are. So today we're gonna do the Chalk Couture, Club Couture. If I can find the, all right, if I can find comments. All right, so we're up and running. So if you can see me on Facebook, if you're on there, just say a little hi, wave, send a little heart, something like that, so I know you're all there, because it's really lonely doing this when nobody's on there. So today this morning I took this, I don't even know what size it is. I think we got it from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, it's a 12-inch circle. And they're pretty reasonable there. So I painted it in gray, and then I sort of whitewashed it a little bit with some white paint that I got from Lowe's. So Lowe's has these great, and I imagine Home Depot probably does too. I've had these for a while, so I didn't go shopping for these today. But there. I think they're like $3, and you can get all kinds of sample colors. So it's just nice when you're doing small projects to have a small jar of something that you can sort of use on your project. So I painted it all gray, and then I just wiped it with some white, let it dry, and then I sanded down the edges, wiped it off, and now I'm going to wax it with some Minwax. Let's see. So you can use any kind of rag that you have around the house to wax these things. But the reason we wax them is because if it's not a Chalk Couture surface, then then the transfer could pull up a little bit of the wood or paint, and then it'll be stuck on the back of your transfer. And since Chalk Couture transfers are good for many uses, depending on how well you care for them, you don't want to have that on the back of your transfer. So to protect your transfer, and to kind of protect your project a little bit, it's always good to put a little coat of wax on it. You can use any kind of wax. I like Minwax. I think I got this on Amazon pretty cheap, and I think it's gonna last me a very long time. Important that you don't mind the smell of it. Some of them can be pretty strange, and I don't mind this one. So Minwax is pretty good. So tell me what you're doing this Friday morning. Are you sitting out and enjoying the beautiful weather? It's gorgeous out today, but my husband and I both have allergies, and that seems to be kind of a problem for us right now. It's funny because we sneeze and cough a little, and my husband's eyes are swollen, and we're like, what a bad time to be going through all this during allergy season. I'm just gonna hit this on the edges because it kind of smooths the wood out a little bit, and I just like the way it feels when it's waxed. So we're gonna do that. All right, that feels pretty good. You'll be able to tell the difference when you have wax on it and when you don't. So that's pretty nice. So if you're out there, say hi and let me know you're watching. I know there's people watching. It tells me. All right, take this out, and I think we're ready to go. So, so if you have never heard of Chalk Couture, Club Couture is $19.99 or $19 a month, free shipping, and you get in the mail sort of like a subscription to Chalk Paste Hobby or something to play with every month. And so you get a transfer that's designed specifically for Club Couture members and for designers. So it's always fun to see what you're going to get in the mail. It's pretty cool. But you'll get a transfer. You'll get 2 or 3 paste packets depending on the colors that they give you, and then you will get a scraper. So you can do this project at home. And you can do all kinds of surfaces. I do it on glass, I do it on wood, you can do it on chalkboards, you can do it on your windows. Right now, hearts are a big thing on people's windows. It's, my husband and I were talking about this weekend. We'd like to maybe do something on our driveway or our sidewalk for kids that are out walking, the hearts, or we love our neighbors, things like that. So, you can chalk them on your windows and stuff with Chalk Couture, and it would look really cute. Anyway, so it's really important to take care of your transfers. So what we're going to do is I'm going to mark on the back of this that it's the back, because there's a shiny side and then there's a dull side, and you don't want your transfer to be put back on the dull side of the paper. So I'll show you here. Let me find a corner I can get at. You can see that there's a shiny side, and then there's a flat matte side. So we're going to mark that so we don't make that mistake. Hi, did somebody come on? Anyway, we're going to cut these with our Chalk Couture scissors. These transfer cutting scissors are used to prevent, if your scissors get into the transfer, say it slips underneath between the paper and the transfer, it won't stick. So that's kind of nice. Plus they're a really pretty color. They're very sharp. I use them only for transfers and I love them. I think they're just beautiful. Probably gonna buy some more of them. Okay, so I thought that this would be kind of fun to put in my office, but I wanted to do something different. So I thought I would do the typewriter here. I might do making it up as I go up here. And then I got some packages of tags, and I thought maybe we would hang a tag off the side that says, you know, take note. And then maybe a little high in here once we get to that point. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I have a towel here that we use for fuzzing the surface a little bit. This prevents your transfer from sticking on your surface really, really well. So I happen to like working on glass a whole lot. I love to do ink on glass. Well, the transfers can stick really, really well on glass, and you don't want that, because then when you pull it off, it might stretch your transfer, it might mess up the design on there. So you're kind of doing this to keep it from having a really good stick. And that should do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball this. I wanna get it just right above there. I think this is gonna look so cute in my office. I have a friend named Vivian that I work with. I don't know if she's out there, if she sees me on yet. I don't think anybody's on yet. Anyway, I'll just keep talking like you are. So, she has a chalkboard behind her desk, and I think this would be so cute behind her desk. All right, so, you know, just kind of push down around the edges of the transfer. Make sure that you don't have any air bubbles in there. Depending on how big your design is, this can be really, really important. So some people work from the middle out and push the air bubbles out. You can feel it. That's why I say use your hands. Even though my nails look like I haven't been to the beauty shop in a month and a half because it's been about a month. I don't know what I'm gonna do between my hair and my nails. It's bad, girl. Okay, so this is Couture Teal, one of my favorite colors. And I think it'll look really cute in my office because I have a lot of, Ray Dunn at my desk. And this really, the color looks great with my Ray Dunn. So we sprayed a little water in there using the Chalk Couture mister because it does just this great mist over your chalk paste. Chalk paste, when it sits a while, can get kind of dry, but you can always bring it back to life, so don't worry about that. You just add a little water and stir it up really good. And you're wanting to look for a toothpaste kind of consistency. So, you know, give it a good stir. And there we go, that looks really good. That looks good. Now I keep something to the side here to throw my stuff in so that I don't have to worry about it getting everywhere. Oh, you know what? I have another cute thing I might use on here too that I just thought of. Anyway, because this is a pretty good size surface, I'm going to go ahead and use a larger scraper. But what I'm going to do first is just put some on here. And it's okay how much you put on, just, you know, kind of give it a guess. So you're going to scrape any excess back into the jar to use later. So you just want to get it put on there, and then you're going to scrape it off. Want to make sure you're covering everything. Living out here in the desert, I live in Nevada, and it's kind of hot here, so and very dry. So my chalk gets a little dry, so I'm used to just adding water to it all the time to kind of bring it back to life a little bit. Okay, so when you pull this off, you're going to want to lift it, but then you're going to want to pull it from the center so that you don't stretch your transfer. Look how cute is that? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I got a little bit down here on the bottom, but I can take that off with a Q-tip and some. Matter of fact, I'll show you how I can take that off right now. I'm just gonna wet a towel on the corner here, and I'm just gonna rub that right off. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. All right, that looks really super cute. So if I can find my heat gun, there it is. I was using it earlier to speed up the drawing process on this piece of wood. I was afraid this wouldn't show up, but this is perfect. It's kind of a little subtle. It's not too screaming. I am going to use black as another color on here, so it'll jump out a little bit more. You're going to want to cover your paste as soon as you're done with it, so that it doesn't dry out really. I really think that the Chalk Couture transfers are so cute. They're so cute, and people want them, and the only way you can get them is to become a club member. So why not get something in your mail every month? That's kind of fun. That's kind of how I got started. I started watching videos, and I thought, you know, I really want to try that. It looks like fun and looks easy. You don't have to be really crafty because it does all the work for you. And I signed up for Chalk Couture. And then I had a girlfriend come over, and her and I did a little bit of chalking, and it was so fun. It was so fun. So I thought, you know, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I think it would be good to get a little bit of a discount, and I thought it would be fun to teach other people how to do it, maybe have parties. You don't necessarily have to do any of that, but I like it, so I think it's fun. Okay, so we're gonna do this on the top up here next. I'm trying to figure out, I think I can hang the tag right in about there. So this I'm gonna do in black because I want kind of a contrasting color. So same thing, we're gonna fuzz it and make sure it's not gonna stick so good to my board that I can't get it off without hurting it. I wanna put it up reasonably high because I want my tag. I'm trying to make sure I get it. It's hard when you're looking down at it like that to make sure that you've got it straight. Right. You can always measure it. Guess I could measure it. Make sure I've got it straight. Yeah, looks pretty good. All right, again, you're going to want to press it down where around the letters. And these are great because, you know, you can use these on different things. You don't necessarily always have to keep it in the same pack. It's kind of nice when it has extra transfers in it, so you can use them on different things. I mean, this is a great, this is a great saying, make it up as you go. You can use that on all different applications. You could just do a cute little wooden sign, something like this, with that on it, and it would be pretty cute. I've been painting old frames around the house that have sayings on them that just, you know, I've had for a long time and don't want anymore. So that's how I've been freshening them up with a coat of paint and then using them again, which is the great thing about Chalk Couture. So if you use the chalkboard, our magnetic chalkboard, or the regular chalkboards, or any chalkboard actually that you can get anywhere, you can just wash it off and do something new on it, which is awesome for the holidays. If you don't want to store something all year, you can just use it for the season and then wipe it off and do something for the next season. All right, cute, cute, cute. I like that. All right, so now we're gonna do high in here. So the lettering and the typewriter is a little distressed. It has little, you can't see it, but it has little distressed dots in it. So so it's not really a solid print, which makes it kind of fun, even more fun, I think. All right. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna dry this a little bit so we don't get it smudged. So, how many of you are old enough to remember learning how to type on a typewriter in class? I remember that in school. I was pretty fast. I'm still pretty fast. But not with these claws. These have got to go. Tonight they're going. Okay, so now we're gonna do this cute little tag, and Chalk Couture sells these tags. You can make them, or you can buy them already pre-made. I just love them. I think they're so cute. We're gonna want to hang that somewhere in here, so let's go ahead and do. Remember, we're fuzzing it. I'm going to do it offset to the side here because I have a little heart I'm going to hang on it too. Just kind of spruce it up a little bit. So the heart will hang on this side. All right. It's really so simple that you can, I mean, kids can do it. This would be a great activity while your kids are at home. I have all kinds of little kits that you can let me know if you're interested in something like that. I can send you, and you can play with their little chalk chips in them. Let's show you a chalk chip. Here's one of our little chalk chips, and with a hole in it, and you can do a little transfer on there. It's fun and easy for the kids to do. So if you're looking for something for them to do, drop me a note at the bottom, and we'll arrange that. All right. I think that looks pretty cute. So I'm just going to use a little bit of twine or jute. And we're going to figure out how I want that hung on there. And then I think I want a little bow at the bottom. No. All right, so we're just going to attach that to the back here. I have some hot glue I'll probably use with that. So that's what we have. There we go. So that's going to look pretty cute on my desk. I like it. It's a lot of fun. So if you're thinking this is something you want to try, then drop me a little note at the bottom, and I will get back to you right away, and we'll make arrangements. I'll give you information, no pressure. You know, you can just look at it and see if it's something you want to look into, especially our, you know what? Especially our Chalk Couture. I think I'm going to tie a bow here and actually glue this to the side because I really think I like that better. It's funny how you can you see things and come up with ideas. I think that would look pretty cute. Glue to the side here. All right. So I hope you enjoy your Friday. I might try to do another live later on tonight just to spend some more time with you and hopefully catch up with a bunch of you that are chilling, making dinner. I'd love to hear what you're having to eat. I know a lot of people are cooking. I started making sourdough bread from scratch. It's so fun. So tell me what you're doing new. Just drop a message down at the bottom and tell me what did you try while you're under quarantine. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.